G'day guys, it's Phantom, and today I will be reviewing two albums that I got to listen to over the past few weeks. First one being Drake's Honestly Nevermind, and honestly, I should have said Nevermind to listening to the album, because it is pretty bad, as a lot of you who have listened to have the same opinion or have heard the same opinion. Yes, everything that you hear about this album is true. This album is like them H&M background music, fitting room music. I'm not going to disrespect elevated music, but it's like that, but worse. Obviously we don't have elevated music in Australia, but yes. Literally every single song on this album is like 4 to 5 minutes long, with the exceptions being only like 3 minutes, but that's still pretty long. But it's not a rap album apart from Jimmy Cook's, which is the best song on this album, which is completely different to the rest of the album. And it could have just been left off it and released as a single. But he shows that honestly Nevermind releasing this album. It's literally a rip-off of Dawn FM. You could call this Dawn AM because of how low quality it is. Literally the mixes on this album make Drake sound like he's on a $10 Xbox mic, but the instrumentals are actually really good, even though that it's not really fitting. Literally every song sounds like Passion Fruit but worse, or One Dance but worse, which are some of Drake's best songs, but he tries to make them again and they're not good. But yet again, Jimmy Cook's with 21 Savage is the best song on this album, and if he just released it as a single, it would have been perfectly fine and scrapped the entire album as it is. It's funny because Certified Lover Boy is actually the better album, and I do not like that album apart from like about 3 songs, but this album only has one decent song, and coincidentally it is 9 months since CLB, which is funny because on the album cover there is 9 pregnant women, so he must have been cooking someone up for 9 months. Another trash can of very unoriginal songs. Anyway, aside from that, let's take a look at Logic's new album, Vinyl Days, which is going to be his last album for his record label. There's 30 songs, each song being short, as rap album should be. But yeah, this is one of Logic's best albums in my opinion. I'm not really interested in his music anyway, but back in the days when he dropped that 1-800 song, that stuck with me. I love that song, still do, but everything else that he's done is kinda mediocre. No Pressure, which was supposed to be his retirement album before this one, was pretty good as well, but otherwise everything else that he has dropped in the past has not been very good. But it's but it's refreshing hearing a really good Logic album because his flows are really good, but sometimes they not really come up to standard as normally. But yeah, the instrumentals are really good. The song called Black White Boy, which is kind of a off-putting name for some, is the best song on this album in my opinion. The instrumentals is really good. He slides on the instrumental, does his thing. There's absolute bars dropping everywhere. And the song says he says when Logic picks up the mic, bars drop, and in the song, yes, and same with all the other songs on this album. Being 30 tracks, not everything, not every song's going to be great. There's some interludes as well, which is fine. But the last song being 10 minutes, which is basically him saying thank you, saying farewell to everybody that has worked with him. That was a very nice song to listen to. Obviously, I'm not going to put it in my playlist because it's 10 minutes. The longest song on my playlist is Jesus Lord from Kanye West, but like that doesn't even feel like a 9-minute song anyway. But yes, this is a really good album. And there is a song dedicated to the Needle Drop, which is a goat of music reviewing. Everything he does is real good. Some of his reviews aren't that good, but everybody has their own opinion, and I'm okay with that. So yeah, those are my reviews of them 2 albums. Tomorrow I have a tier list. I've decided to do tier lists on Wednesdays, just for a little something different. But tomorrow I'll be doing somebody you will not be expecting. Next week I will review a whole bunch of in a tier list because I watched a lot and listened to a lot over the holidays, which I've not been able to review individually. So I'll be doing a tier list of those because I'm lazy. So yes, have a good one.